Fighting back against violence. We've been talking about it all this week on KNSD's continuing joint coverage with NBC on America the Violent. San Diego citizens, like many across the country, are looking for solutions, particularly when it comes to young people. One police officer says you can make gang members allies or enemies. Either way, you will pay. Why not spend the time to make them productive members of the community?
And I'll tell you right now, though, you're going to get people to buy into you more instead of talking by just doing it.
It was this El Cajon cop who made the difference, as he has for so many East County young people, who admittedly are no angels. But Officer Kevin LaChapelle treats them all as if they were.
It takes time away from his own schedule for us. He doesn't just live his life. He takes time out of his life for ours.
You want the community to buy into you in this, and then I go to the community and hear them saying, well, why won't these kids just give us a chance? We want to help them. So you know what the problem is because you know what it is? It's communication. Well, because they don't know how.
LaChapelle spends as much time with community leaders telling them how they can help as he does with the kids.
Really, really let our heart reach out to these kids and love them and back them up and support them. Just by believing in these kids, just by believing in them and loving them, that's what's going to take to reach them.
By videotape, he shows the group what each kid has had to endure just to be jumped into a local gang. But he says it doesn't have to be like this. A gang member can turn responsible citizen with a little time and effort from each of us.
We've got a few things we have to get out of the way here. Coast Guard requires you tell you a few things.
It's a different kind of fishing trip off San Diego's coast today. On this one, gangbangers will turn in their turf for surf. And the catch? Community healing between gang members, troubled teens, and business professionals.
It's boring. Once you catch a fish, it's not boring at all.
You get them out here and they're out of their environment, they act completely different. And that's kind of the neat thing about getting them out on the water. It brings the little kid out in them.
For many of these kids, it's the first time they've ever been offshore. In fact, the first time they've been off turf of El Cajon, at least voluntarily. But these kids say they want to change, and it's people like off-duty police officer Kevin LaChapelle who is making it happen for them. But it's not the money he spends, it's the time. El Cajon business people are taking the bait and passing on the advice.
If you're sitting at home doing nothing, you know, and you have spare time, you get hooked up with one of these organizations. I mean, it feels good to do it. You know, it makes you feel good inside.
And you may find you actually like these young teenagers.
It's fun! I got a back row!
Nice bunch of kids, nice bunch of young people.